We'll do it live. Okay. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Howard Stern.
Okay.
Because I know you, I've heard you, I know you've interviewed Monique from Radio Gunk,
Oh yeah.
and I know you listened to Stern back in the 90s, right?
Well, yeah. I used to love it.
Yeah, me too. Where did you drop off with him? Or did you? Do you still listen when he's on?
No, when what happened? I had a problem with my bank account, and my bank account got closed, and so the serious payment stopped, and I didn't think it was worth $30 to do it again. That was about in the last year. Okay, I stopped listening. Yeah, I did a couple of jobs for the Stern Show.
Can you talk about him?
Sure.
All right,
Because it was
let's
all
go.
public stuff. The first one was I did a job for. I got started with them with Gary. No, no, no,
Yeah, I
no, no.
remember you talking about Gary. Okay, keep going.
It wasn't Gary. The
Oh, it
first one was
wasn't.
Steve Langford.
Steve Langford, let
Um,
me do my who gives a shit, who gives a fuck.
Well, when Langford was interviewing me, and I says, I haven't done anything yet. What do you mean? He goes, no, 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 don't worry, don't worry. And so I say something, he goes, fascinating, fascinating. I said, okay, Steve, relax. Oh, okay. The first thing I did with them was that guy Jared. I think his name was Jared, a really handsome guy on the show. Someone had created a fake Plenty of Fish.
He's the one. Yeah, he's the one that JD. He was JD's arch nemesis,
Right.
right? Yeah.
So someone had created a fake Plenty of Fish account. So I contacted the show, I guess. And I says, hey, I do online investigations, dating service application. I can investigate that kind of thing. And I even my plan was to create a fake profile on Plenty of Fish of a woman and contact him from that ad. And the woman who I used was one of Mel Gibson's Russian porn star mistresses, okay, who was a client of Gina Rodriguez, who was also Stormy Daniels' agent involved in the Tiger Woods case. And all that stuff, Charlie Sheen stuff, all that crazy stuff. So anyway, that was my first contact with Langford and the Stern Show. Then Gary was running for commissioner of sports, the Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, I remember that.
Gary wants to be the Department of Parks and Recreation, and some crazy person in the town created a fake email account and really wrote this horrible stuff about him, really slanderous stuff. And I was able to investigate that, and I found out that the email was just created 5 minutes before it was sent. We traced it back to a library, so we was able to go back to the commission and tell them it was a fake email account.
Mm.
But really funny is during my agent and my client Gina Rodriguez was on the Stern Show for the Tiger Woods beauty pageant
Yeah, I remember.
because she was representing all the Tiger Woods women. At the same time, I was helping Gary with this other case. So I actually probably could have rigged that contest if I wanted to. I guess I was doing this work for free. But then the other one is when Langford was playing my interview during the Howard 100 News. It was the same day as they were interviewing Charlie Sheen, and we had a lawsuit against Charlie Sheen too. So,
Wow, what a coincidence.
yeah, it was all this big giant. And it was funny too because I was driving back from taking my daughter to college one time, and I was in North Carolina, someplace in front of this Chinese restaurant, and I hear they repeated it, the Langford thing about me.
That's
I was just
awesome.
sitting in my car, just having it come on.
How surreal was that?
Yeah, and I was trying everything I could to try and tape it, or catch it. I couldn't pull it off though.
Yeah, I know of some Stern fans in the Delaverse that has every minute of that show archived somewhere. I'll see if I can find that for you.
Okay, I can probably come up with the date. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, if you could come up with a date,
yeah.
I'm almost positive I could get it for you.
I'd love to get the clip of Art Bell talking about me. That's the one I've really been trying to get. I don't. I
Yeah,
think
that
it's
might be
gone
hard.
forever though.
That might be hard. Um, yeah,
Oh, so you're going to ask me something about Stern?
yeah. I was just asking generally
Okay.
if you so I kind of there's a whole I guess you could say his old fan base kind of turned on him, and you could
Yeah,
say that he
yeah.
turned on his old fan base.
I interviewed Jackie the Joke Man too, and Crazy Cabby.
Who just passed
Ca-
away recently? You knew that?
oh, did he, man?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he
But
had contacted me in the last year, and he says, "Hey, let's do another interview." Because the first one I did with him, he got so depressed, he ended the interview short. Kind of
man,
like I'm feeling right now, I'm
oh
starting to
shit.
feel so I feel all depressed. He started talking to nonsense. And then Stuttering John, I had Stuttering John on the show. So I get the time or the date wrong because I read it on his website. And he gets mad at me. Because what are you doing? I said, I got it from your Facebook. I'm reading it right now from your page. What's the wrong one? Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Melendez. I apologize.
Yeah, it was whatever it was. It still wasn't his fault. Do you know what of the? I mean, this Dabbleverse thing is insane. I
I
mean,
don't want to get involved in
no, don't get
Dabbleverse.
involved. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, it's just sprung a life of its own around him and that kind of behavior that he's done that he's displayed after.
Okay, but Nas, here's a good example for you. Okay, I had a bad run in. I had a bad day with Melendez, right? Okay, but I've moved on in my life. I haven't devoted my life
I
to the guy.
know,
You know?
but
Guys,
he,
move
yeah,
on, man. You
I
know?
agree, I agree. But the Dabbleverse, John keeps it going. All his enemies keep it going because you got idiots like me watching it every day. You know,
Yeah.
there's a marketplace for it. And it's honestly it's like the Stern Show post Stern Show.
Yeah.
It's Stooley, it's Stuttering John, it's KC. All these guys are fighting.
Yeah, Casey was supposed to come on the show too. He kind of flaked on me.
He flaked on me
But
too.
yeah,
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
nothing.
Yeah, there does seem to be a pattern of they were all very troubled people that left that show, you know. And
Yeah, this will be the last thing I say about that. It seems like anyone that leaves that show that doesn't really find success after it's gone. Maybe a little bit, like enough to get you through, kind of like Shuley, with his podcast and this whole that older stuff. So yeah, it's very rare that they any of them go on to do great things. You know what I'm saying? Very few of them, anyway.
well, the in the entertainment business, if there's people out there saying, hey, I don't want this person to succeed, and they have a lot of connections, that happens too.
And you're talking about Howard Stern.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm not, I can read
Well,
through
let me tell you
that.
something. Let me tell you, the thing I did a little favor,
Hmm.
okay? And then I said, hey, can I put out a press release and talk about this?
Hmm.
And otherwise, I wouldn't have. It came out in the press. My name was mentioned in the Greenwich Times or whatever, one of the historical Greenwich Times Gazette. Okay. I was memorialized in there as his private investigator. So otherwise, I wouldn't have mentioned it. But I says, hey, man, I'm a huge fan. And I put out a press release saying I did a job for Gary Delabate, not even Stern. I start getting calls from the president of Sirius and then the Sirius litigation squad. Yeah. All right, all right. Okay, is that threatening me?
It doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Hey, I got 1 minute. Let me just kiss your ass for a minute or two.
Yeah.
The stuff you have covered, the
Yeah.
things like Epstein, the things that you are so overlooked, it's just a shame. The last 12 years of your show, the things that you've been talking about, we're talking about way before anyone was talking about. And man, I just commend you for that. And I just implore anyone who's enjoying this interview right now to go to the links below and subscribe. Ed, it's been a pleasure. It's been surreal. I can't tell you how many toys I've built in this room right here, listening to the Ed
Mm.
Opperman report. I implore everyone to go see you. I hope to talk to you again about something else. It's been a blast. Please, everyone, go see. He deserves it. I mean, this guy is the real deal. Anything else you want to plug?
Not off the top of my head, check out that movie, CIA Drugs Are Us. It's a great film by John Potash. Excellent work. That's about it.
All right, Ed. I'm going to put everything in the description. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. It was an honor.
Good night, my friend.
Thank you.